Why is there an outrage with the two little white boys that had a gun standoff with the police a few days ago? First of all, as a mother, I am more than happy that these kids are home and are alive. The problem here is that no one is arrested, not the kids and not the parents. The police had every probable cause to fire a round at these kids. One of these kids pointed the weapon at the police and fired, however, the weapon malfunctioned. Last month, we had Victor Perez, an autistic nonverbal child, held a knife and was shot at by the police 9 times. That standoff lasted no more than 3 minutes. He was not given a chance or an opportunity the way that these two white kids were. Standoff between the two white kids and the police lasted about 10 minutes. And they were just apprehended, not even arrested. A few weeks ago, Jimena Arias Cristobal was pulled over by local police and then transferred over to ICE. And at first, the police said that she was pulled over for a traffic violation, and later the narrative was changed that she was wrongfully pulled over while the police were looking for a Ford truck, but she was driving a Ram truck. And she remains in ICE custody, potentially facing deportation. 11 years ago, we have Tamir Rice, where the police took seconds to take him out, not even giving him a chance to put the weapon down. The video that shows when the police fired at him shows that it took about 5 seconds for the police to fire their weapon at that poor kid. He was 12. So the outrage comes from how all these other kids didn't stand a chance. These two white kids had more than 10 minutes. And they're not even in custody. They're not arrested, their parents are not arrested, and the police are furthering the investigation of how they got the weapon. This is why I speak heavy on unity, why communities need to come together and let go of that division that we have going on that was put in place by the system. Time and time again in history, we have shown that when we unite, things get done. It is so easy to sit here and say, well, Latinos are racist against Black people, well, Black people are racist against Latinos, or Asian people are this, and pointing the finger at each other is not going to get anything done. Where's the outrage for Victor Perez? Where's the outrage for Jimena Arias? Where's the outrage for Tyree Nichols, who was beat to death by 3 police officers? Just recently, those 3 police officers were acquitted of what they did to him. And video shows that they purposely beat this man over a traffic stop. Why are we not speaking up? This is not a Black community thing. This is not a Latino thing. This is a us thing. We need to come together and step up and stand up for ourselves. I'm not talking about rioting. I'm not talking about looting. I'm talking about speaking up, calling each other out within our communities, calling out other communities. I don't know. I can keep going on and on and on about this because I'm super passionate about this as a mother of children of color and a Latina myself. And time again, we hear from other communities, just do what the cops tell you to do. Just listen to the cop. It's not that hard to put your hands up. My kids didn't listen, didn't put their hands up, didn't do what the police told them to do. They had to be rushed and put down by the cops. Apprehended, not even arrested. Double standards much? As someone who served her country proudly, all this stuff breaks my freaking heart.